that is pure research and applied research. Now let us discuss first pure research. Discovery of something new is called as pure research. In other words, finding out something new is called as pure research. This is also called as basic research or fundamental research. This research is made for obtaining knowledge, for the sake of knowledge, for acquiring knowledge. It is made out of curiosity and therefore it is not problem oriented. The basic aim of this research, the basic intention behind this research is extension of knowledge. And this research has scope mainly in natural sciences like physics, chemistry, biology, botany, astronomy, geology, etc. Take the example of Einstein's theory of relativity. The Newton's contributions, Galileo's contributions, etc. can be stated as examples of pure research. This research has made number of inventions. This research has made number of innovations of different types, like steam engine, machines, automobiles, electronic data processing, etc. All these innovations have enriched our life. They made our life easy. They have improved our standard of living. They have improved our style of living. In short, you can say that pure research has changed the entire lifestyle. Now, second research is applied research. Application of knowledge of a subject to solve a problem pertaining to that subject is called as applied research. Again, use of knowledge of a subject relating to solve a problem of a particular subject is called as applied research. Applied research provides solutions to real life problems. We know that we face number of problems in day-to-day life. These problems can be solved by using the knowledge of different sciences. In short, we can say that applied research provides solution to the real life problems. This research makes easy to take an action or to design a policy to solve a particular issue or to solve a particular problem or to solve a particular question. This research is always problem-oriented research. This research seeks an immediate result or action. For example, marketing research. Research can be made for introducing a new product into the market, or research can be made for developing a new product into the market. Even research can be made to know the post-purchase behavior of customers. In short, we can say that applied research is an application of knowledge of a particular subject to solve the problem concerning with that subject. This research has scope mainly in the social sciences like economics, political science, sociology, etc. By using the knowledge of these subjects, we can solve day-to-day problems in our life relating to the different areas of life or relating to the different aspect of life. Good Day and Hat have highlighted the difference between pure research and applied research. To know this concept fully, let us throw light on what Good and Hat say. Regarding pure research, Good and Hat says that by developing theories, principles, and laws, pure research offers solutions to the practical problems. Take the example of Maslow's theory. This theory is very famous in management. Maslow's theory is need hierarchy theory. This theory states that all needs of employees should not be satisfied at the same time, simultaneously. They should be satisfied step by step. This theory plays an important role in motivation of employees. This theory can be applied to motivate employees working in the industrial sector or agriculture sector. There is another theory which is very famous theory in economics, Malthusian theory of population. This theory is a very simple theory. This theory explains how the population increases and how the production increases. And this theory states that population increases at geometrical rate and production increases at mathematical rate. Therefore, what happens? In future, there will be imbalance between population and production, and therefore there is urgent need to have control over the population. This theory can be applied to have control over the population or to check the growing population. In short, we can say that pure research develops theories, pure research develops principles. This research develops laws which can be used to solve our day-to-day issues or day-to-day problems. Another example I would like to tell you. In management, there are 14 principles of management. These principles managers can use, managers can apply to take maximum work from the employees or to get things done from the employees. It means that the principles of management are universal in nature. They are given by a famous management thinker, that is Henry Fayol. These principles are universal in nature. It means that pure research develops theories, principles, laws which have universal applicability. Pure research provides alternatives to the real life problems, and we can select one of the alternatives from the available alternatives to solve our problems or issues. Example, pure research has developed many appliances like televisions, computers, mobile handsets. Then energy sources, we know that energy can be produced by different ways. Energy can be produced from water, tidal energy. Energy can be produced from sunlight, solar energy. Energy can be produced from wind, wind power. Energy can be produced from coal, thermal power. It means that to meet our need of energy, there are a number of alternatives. We can select any one of them. A new source of energy has developed in recent years, and this is because of some limitations of earlier sources of energy, that is atomic energy. This energy is also used in many advanced countries like France, Australia, etc. Even we are going towards this energy, atomic energy. In short, we can say that pure research has invented number of appliances. Pure research has provided us number of alternatives to solve our day-to-day issues, day-to-day problems. Pure research simply provides alternatives to the real-life problems. Now, second, applied research. Now, let us discuss what Good and Hat says about the applied research. They say that applied research contributes new facts. Take the example. Population has been growing at a fast rate, and therefore there is an urgent need to increase production of agriculture. And to increase production of agriculture, there is need of improvement of productivity of agriculture. Productivity of agriculture can be increased or can be improved by applying agriculture extension services or new methods of cultivation, like what we can say multiple cropping pattern, crop rotation practices, etc. Even by using high yielding varieties of crops, by using fertilizers, pesticides, etc. It means that all these things can be used to improve the productivity of agriculture. In short, we can say that by applying these things to the agriculture, the production of agriculture can be increased. Applied research simply contribute new facts, new ideas that we can use to satisfy our needs. This research puts theory to test. What does it mean? There are different theories in the different subject, or there are different theories, various theories in the different branches of knowledge. These theories can be tested, can be proved by applying applied research. Applied research can be used to test the theories. Then applied research can be used for conceptual clarifications. There are different type of concepts that we use in our day-to-day life or in our learning. Take the example of small farmers, marginal farmers, social reforms, etc. All these concepts can be clarified by applying applied research or by using applied research. Then Goodday and Hatt says that because of applied research, the theories of different branches of knowledge, the theories of different subjects can be integrated in a systematic way, can be combined in a systematic way. Take the example of town planning. While preparing town planning, we combine systematically the theories or the principles, the knowledge of town planning, geology, geography, economics, sociology, etc. It means that for town planning, the knowledge of town planning is not enough only. But for making a better town planning, there is need of combination of the knowledge of town planning, geography, geology, economics, sociology, etc. It means that through applied research, the theories of different branches of knowledge can be combined in a systematic way.